Hello guys, and welcome to my How to PvP with a Priest guide. Priest is my main PvP, er, so I've done a lot of arenas and a lot of battlegrounds with this guy. So I'm not a pro, but I know what I'm talking about. Okay, PvPing with a Priest I think is not the easiest way to PvP, but it's definitely not hard. You're a clothy, so you're kind of, I would say, squishy compared to other tunes. In Shadow, you have a lot of fears and stuff, so you have to be able to click the button. I mean, some people like mages hit 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Uh, Priests have to hit a lot more than that. Um, as a priest, I'm going to show you how to priest buff right off the bat. This is what you'll do before you get into an arena or battleground. You'll buff everyone up. What I use is Shadow Protection, Powered Fortitude, Vampiric Embrace, and Inner Well. Some people say Inner Fire is better than Inner Well, but Um, I think Inner Will is better because it keeps your mana cost down by 15%, and that's amazing because it just saves so much mana. And the 10% movement speed. The 10% movement speed will get you out of fights if you need, like, you fear, bubble, and then when you're running, that will help you get away. Um, that's before you get into the arena. After you get out of the arena, right after you get out, pop this. Power word shield, because that'll keep you, and then go like that, and then see, sorry about that, put it on your teammate too, or put it on your teammate too, because both of you guys are going to need that extra 16k less damage, and you're going to want to do that as soon as you get out. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is pick a target, one or the other. It really is just which one has better gear, or which one you and your partner think you can burst down, or beer lock, or really whatever, it's up to you, but you got to pick a target. And what you're going to do as soon as you guys pick that target, you're going to Shadow Word Pain, Divine Plague, Vampiric Touch, and Mind Flay until you have 3 Shadow Orbs. And then whenever you hit 3 Shadow Orbs, you're going to Mind Blast. Now see how my Vampiric Touch is almost down? You guys start recasting that, and then re-put on Divine Plague, and then start Mind Flaying again. Now this is just your basic boom, boom, boom. I'm going to do wreck damage for now, la la la. I'm not trying to get away from anyone. You're in the clear. You're fine. You're just doing damage. But normally what happens in arenas is you get targeted first because you're the Shadow Priest. And what I normally have to do is you remember to always keep this up whenever it's off cooldown, whenever anything. If this comes up, you have to put it on yourself and your teammate. I'm sorry about that. Um, Archangel, that is used for to get your mana back and to keep your damage up. It helps your damage out, but I would use that to get your mana back up. That's damage, but it also keeps your mana up. So if you want to do like the burstest damage you can do as a priest, it's use this, and that's just, you're going to be doing so much damage right off the bat. Now, if you get targeted first, like you probably will in PvP, Dispersion, I wouldn't, this regens a lot of your mana, but if you get targeted and people are using all of their cooldowns right off the bat, and they're being silly, you can use this with your shield up, and it will not do a single, well, okay. So it's doing 90% less damage plus a 16k shield. So it's doing 90% less damage to a 16k shield. That's not that hard to break down, but they're gonna have to do like probably, yeah, like 100k to get down that shield itself in a matter of 6 seconds. So if you use this while people are using all their cooldowns, it's a great way to keep them like wasting their cooldowns and stuff. And right after that, something that I do whenever I'm facing like a melee and a caster, uh, Psychic Horror, the a melee, and go for the caster because they're disarmed. If they're disarmed, they don't do like any damage. Well, they don't do nearly as much damage because they don't have a weapon. And the caster you just silence and then burst down. Like that's one of the situations I would say boom, boom, go for caster, nuke him down. And then whenever the melee comes back, Psychic Scream for 8 seconds, and you'll probably get that caster down. For healers, whenever you're fighting a healer of any sort, and the fight's getting kind of drawn out, you're gonna want to mana burn the healer down not right off the bat. You're gonna want to mana burn the healer down if you can't burst the healer or the DPS or CC them to where you don't, because this will burn your mana down too, not as much, but you can use this to where their mana is like gone. They will have no mana and they're gonna have to start using cooldowns. And if you start like doing rape damage on the DPS, he's not gonna be able to keep those heals up on him. Yeah. Oh, and something else that makes priests so amazing in BGs and arenas is Mass Dispel. You can take harmful spells away whenever you want. People just call it out, and you can click, 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 and that's all it is. And something else that's pretty cool is you can, it's not my party, but you just grab them and they fly to you, and that keeps people out of like double rogue stuff. Like whenever you fight double rogues or stuff like that, you know, like 2 melee, you can just pull them out of it and go from there. Um, this is my PvP guide to Priest. If I left anything out or said something that's completely not right, leave it in the comments below. And I hope this helped you out because I didn't see any Priest videos that were really very helpful to me, and this is what I found. So if this helps you out, I'm glad. Thank you. Bye.